So, I want to talk a little bit about personal branding and how they should be how your branding should be tailored to your specific context. And specifically when I'm talking about the context, I'm talking about your specific job or career path, or part of your job search. So that's our project that we're working on, is your personal website. And so your career path dictates your web design. When you think about ethos, how different careers have different credibilities. So, for example, if you were going in, if you are trying to build yourself as a photographer, your credibility is in your image, right? So, your website might not have a lot of writing on it, but it might have beautiful pictures. If your credibility is in management, you're gonna want to show a bunch of, there might be examples or stories. Maybe there's a blog about management on your website, while also having your resume that shows that you've worked in a bunch of management experiences, including links to the places you've worked at in management, right? As a as if you're your own accountant, right? Maybe you own your own accounting business. Maybe your website might have a section with client client experiences or client stories about you, client reviews, right? That might be a crucial part of your website to help show that you're a credible person. Pathos has to do with emotion. So the look and the feel and how your website makes the person who goes to it feel. How personal you want to be on the website, how many personal photos you want to put on the website actually would probably be dictated by your career. If you're trying to gain a job in as a manager at a prominent business, you might not make it super personal. It might be about your career and whatever, and have some photos of you in professional settings. But if you're your own certified CPA, your own accountant business, your website might have some more personal things like who you are, because the person is hiring you as a small business and they're working with just you. So it's a one-to-one basis. Logos, there's evidence that you are a wonderful manager, accountant, photographer, and what that evidence looks like is there. Knowing your audience, so the people who visit your website, are they potential employers? Are they potential clients? And knowing the context. So is this your first job? Have you been in the business for forever? Are you in a position to teach people? I think that might dictate, do you want like a little blog section on your website to talk about your different experiences, or write little kind of articles about things? So like a CPA, an accountant who's been in business for a really long time, might entice the clientele and show their own expertise through different articles about the tax code or something like that. But somebody who's been doing this for a year might not feel comfortable yet to do this. And then understanding what's the purpose of your website, right? Is it to create a presence? Is it that you're going to upload something all the time? So is it a constant website, or are you uploading and updating once every 6 months? So what I'm going to go through here is different websites for different careers. This is my website, professor's website. Every time I show my students professors' websites, they laugh because there's not a lot to them. They're pretty text-based, which isn't very fun for a website nowadays. But your professors, they're writers, they're teachers. So a lot of the documents they produce or a lot of the work that they produce are written work. even teaching stuff, right? An assignment. Like if on their website they share an assignment, it's still a written work. Maybe the most dynamic thing they have is maybe they were able to give one of the TED Talks at a regional conference and somebody recorded. That's great. Maybe that's on there. Maybe they have student projects on there. Maybe, somebody reported on a project that they did. All of those things are awesome, but a professor's website is still very text-based for that reason. If somebody wants to hire me as as an employee, they want to see that I have a professional presence, and they want to look at my research and my teaching, and then my CV is a professor's version of a resume. So that's what a professor's website looks, which is much different than a creative director for marketing. I want to get out of here and show you that. So this person does ad campaigns, right? Creative director, journalist. These are the campaigns that this person has done. There's nothing else right here about this person. These are links to their campaigns. Honda Odyssey, right? This, Canadian Club plus Mad Men. They were part of all this, and that's huge. We can go back, and then at this point, it's just contact. This website is so simple. You can, and it's got Facebook, Twitter, this, and email, and it's so simple, but it really does contextually work for that person. Being a creative director, being somebody whose job it is to put together these ad campaigns, that they're really leading with their work, which is, as a professor on my website, I'm leading with my work. My work is written. This person is leading with their work. Most of their work is visual. An accountant. This is an accountant's website. Just like I was talking about earlier, this is somebody who is an accountant and they're in business for themselves. They've got tabs, about me, what are their services, contact us, and a place for clients. So this right here is probably password protected. The about us has who we are and the services, what we do, and contact us, right? Pretty simple stuff. There's not a lot of super personal stuff on here, but it's, it looks professional. It looks inviting enough. I might hire that person from here. Business consulting. This person does business consulting. So that for thought leaders, I guess. Branding firm that helps consultants increase their fees by up to 2,000%. So I don't exactly 100% know, but clearly his personality and it is what sells this. So he's got bigwig clients, he's got a blog, he talks about his approach in a way, he gives his services, he's got a tab for clients, which probably means the bigwig clients that he has. There's a video, there's an about section, and then there's a contact thing. Really leading with what he does, and the ethos is with the high dollar people he works with, the service he has, and then a thorough explanation of his approach. All rhetorically and contextually appropriate. We could talk about this right here. I don't know about the typography up there. How well that works to look professional 100%, but you'll notice the difference. Like this is kind of sterile, and this is kind of there's a little bit of a character to here. I don't love it, but also I think it falls in line with what he's doing. So that's it. When you're building your website, now you have some minimum requirements on you. But as you're picking like color schemes and how personal do you want to be and things like that, think about what market you're trying to reach. Who's your audience here? And then that way That way you can tailor this, again, if you're this guy, not that you have to create a website like 100% like this, but knowing, that his is a little bit more, I wouldn't say creative, but I would say a little bit less, formal like this. This is pretty sterile and this is pretty formal. They both do their job within their certain context because they're meant for different places. So, anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing these websites. Thank you.